Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First carry for James Conner. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Check.
To throw on third down. Murray, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
That's it, baby. We go work.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Hey, check, go. 24.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray is going to float this, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll run on first down. McFarland. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
56, Mike, 56. Tackles. 36.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got his tight end fan. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you can punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
From the gun, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
3 down, 3 down. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Murray going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
56 to Mike. 51 shot.
On second and goal, Murray. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Murray now, third and goal. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his track. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 70. Seven yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Past the 20 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens, they get set to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Watson on first down, setting up the screen for Cook. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he fends him up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check. Fresno. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hurry.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check three. 22, check.
They run with Breida.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Kill. Turn it up. Hot seven. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
To throw is Murray. This is the tight end fan. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Another try after the first down sack. Murray throwing right, and that's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Murray now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And the Ravens have got it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Double up. Let's go.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Burrito. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 36, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Undercrunch. You go tight. You got tight.
On 2nd down, McFarland. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the slant. No, check that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Check 52.
Second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2 to go.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I can't believe they even let you play. Kill.
This complete to Lockett. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 38. The look. You're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Shakes off the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pull it together.
On 2nd and a couple. Watson, quick hitter here, it's complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Watson now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And this is Cook with a grab. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Ravens on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 4th down, Watson. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in. Great field position.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Murray now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You got it. You got it.
Set, ready. Hey, Lobo.
Here we go.
Hey, watch twins. Watch twins.
Under 10. Under 10.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Johnson. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ron, and maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Watson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So apparently some grabbing there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Watson. That's just his 2nd catch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.